welcome back to Meet the Masons. Thank you guys for joining us again. If you are interested in seeing how weeks 9 through 14 have gone for me in this pregnancy, stay tuned because it was an interesting one. Alrighty guys, so we are about to jump in. You guys know how I do. We're going to break this video up in 3 different parts. The first part is going to talk about symptoms and any physical things that I have been feeling within my body. 2 is any decisions that we've been making in regards to the baby. And then 3 is the baby bump. So right now I'm going to tell y'all, this whole whatever, I'm in my 2nd trimester now. This whole week span has been really interesting. It's been challenging, and it's just been interesting. So I guess I'll just start from week 9. So from what I believe was week 9, according to my last period, which was April 1st, 2019. I was 9 weeks. I had went to a pregnancy center to confirm my pregnancy first. I decided to go there instead of a hospital first because it was cheaper. There's a free pregnancy center in my area and I wanted to try it out. So I was like, let me try it out. So they did confirm my pregnancy there, but they said they can't do my ultrasound until 9 weeks. And I went there when I was 8 weeks. So they told me to come the following week. And I was like, okay. But I ended up not coming till I was 10 weeks. So I went there and then Jared came along because they were going to do the ultrasound. I think that's what I just said. So I went to do the ultrasound. Y'all, they said I was 7 weeks pregnant according to the ultrasound. And I was like, you got to be lying. Like, I was so upset because here I am thinking I'm 10 weeks about to go into my 2nd trimester. And you're saying that I'm 7 weeks about to, like, pretty much in the beginning of my pregnancy. So that's what kind of made me slow down from making pregnancy videos. I was kind of discouraged because I was like, honestly, I really don't know how far along I am. And honestly, not many people know unless you actually do IVF and you can see the implanting and all those different things. But to be 3 weeks off, I was like, I don't believe that either. I'll show you guys the ultrasound. This was the ultrasound. I don't know if you can tell, but this don't look like no 7-week baby, y'all, if you ask me, but I'm not a professional. Nonetheless, that's what they said. So like I said, I was very discouraged, but I did enjoy going to that free pregnancy center. And let me show you some of the gifts that I got. So you do the pregnancy test. Now honestly, I don't remember if they gave me the gifts the first time around or the 2nd time around. But nonetheless, I'll show you what I got. So they give you just some Pampers to start off with. They don't give you a whole box, you know, it's donations, it's free. So I thought that was really nice. Size 1, and then it says the brand, which is Kirkland's. I think that is the BJ's brand. And then you get to go into this room, y'all, and you get to pick either like a maternity outfit, any baby thing, like bottles, anything, honestly, handmade blankets or whatever. But I found this one, y'all, and it was so cute because I don't know the gender of the baby, and I love black and white. River's current room is black and white and pink. So it's a blanket of my first, and if you can see, it's like my first New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day. So I thought that was really cute. River never had one of these, but you know, like some people put their babies on these to show like month 1, month 2 and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. They also gave me a Bible. They are Christian based, which I didn't know that going into because it doesn't say it anywhere. But I thought that was cool. So it gives you a timeline of the pregnancy. So that's that. You get the baby's first little baby hat, which I thought was really cute. River got one. Hers was purple when she was in the hospital. So it was nice, and some other little magazines. So I thought that was really cute and thoughtful. But anyway, back to physically how I'm feeling. So yeah, so when they said the baby was measuring 7 weeks, I was just upset because I just didn't think I was that far back along. Like, I knew I probably wasn't exactly 10 weeks because my period is not a 28-day cycle. So I was thinking that at 10 weeks, I was probably 8.5 weeks. Anyway, so I didn't know which due date to go by. So initially, with according to my last period, my due date would be January 5th or 6th. But when they said that, according to the ultrasound, they said January 26th. Y'all, that's a big difference. So that's why I was really upset. And really upset. I think that really sums up how I felt emotionally for all those freaking weeks until I went into my actual doctor. And that was my fault for not going to the doctor sooner, because I'm like, I already know what they're gonna do. They just gonna weigh me and tell me X, Y, and Z. But I went past 12 weeks to go to the doctor, so they didn't do my initial ultrasound, which is what I was banking on for them to kind of tell me, you know, how far along they thought I was. I actually went at 15 weeks, which is this week, which I'm not really covering 15 weeks, but nonetheless, they confirmed that I was on track with my last period, so having the earlier due date. And I was like, what? So I'm just giving y'all these dates. All of these dates are estimates because your girl really don't know. And I really want them to clarify, because it also determines how I could, how or when I could have a VBAC. Nonetheless, as far as physically, as you can see, I'm out of breath. My cravings have been through the roof. Like, I see things and then I want to eat it. But at the same time, a lot of food aversion. So a lot of times I don't eat a lot unless somebody says something and I'm like, oh, that sounds good. So, Burger King, Coca-Cola has been my thing that has been settling me. Chick-fil-A usually does me right. This morning it was grits, eggs, and bacon, but I had been having that craving for a while. And that's the thing too, my cravings don't last. I mean, they're not like in one day and then I'm over it. It's like, no, I'm still craving this until you give it to me. So this is different. I don't think River was like this. No, I don't think she was. So that's been interesting. Slight nausea. I think the nausea has persisted longer than it did with River, because I didn't really get a lot. But with this baby, I just feel like it comes randomly whenever it wants to. And apparently I'm in my second trimester and I'm still experiencing it. So it hasn't really stopped. It's not bad. I don't throw up or anything. But yeah, but one thing, this started probably around week 10. I have a sensitive reflex, and this happened with River last time. I don't know if I talked about it a lot, but when I eat, my throat is very sensitive. So I will cough, and I will cough to the point that I gag. And if I gag hard enough, I'm throwing up. So I don't throw up because of the food or because I think it's nasty or I'm nauseous. I throw up because my gag reflexes are so sensitive. So that has been an annoying thing, because like, I guess if I eat too fast or whatever, even when, you know, a lot of pregnant women, if they're brushing their teeth, they may gag. I've only gagged a little bit with brushing my teeth, but with eating, it's so annoying because I never know at what point. It doesn't come every time I eat. It's like random meals, and then I'll just start coughing. I have like this deep, from the depths of my soul, cough, and then it makes me want to gag. So I've only thrown up because of that once, maybe twice, from just gagging. But I was like, I want my food back. One time it was Chick-fil-A, and it was like, but I wasn't sick. Like, I want my food back. Like, I was so hungry and finally got to eat it. And then as I was coughing, the smell of the grease got to me and it made me gag, and then I actually threw up. So that has been something else. Another thing too is my belly popped around, I would say week 10, week 11. It popped, so it wasn't like I could hide it. It got a little bit more firm. It wasn't like you know, kind of like, because I never had like a flat, firm stomach after I had River, but it wasn't really out much, but it was still like, you know, a little loose, so it was still soft. But I think around week 10, 11, that's when it started to pop out more. Once again, still very tired. It's like I'll go through bouts, like even through weeks, probably 11 through 12. I was okay. I think I was okay with sleeping, but weeks 13 and 14, mainly like this past week, it just hits me and I'm like, I need to go to sleep, and that's that. So being tired is one. Other than that, let me see. Eye twitching. I think I talked about that last time. I do not like eye twitching, but that happens. Been very dry. My mouth be dry, y'all. Hands be dry. My skin just gets dry. I do put rosehip oil on my belly. I did that last time. I put rosehip oil and bio oil on my stomach, and it didn't make a difference because I still got stretch marks in the last 2 weeks. So I was very upset about that. But I still put it on there just so that it prevents like severe itching, because sometimes my belly does itch, but I think the oil helps to kind of make me not scratch it so much. Other than that, I've been like feeling pregnant, like, man, I'm pregnant. I think I handle pregnancy pretty well. I think I have good pregnancies, honestly. But there are times where it's just like, I feel like, oh my God, like I don't want to go to church. I don't want to sing. I sing on the praise team, have been singing on the praise team for, goodness, 7-8 years. So haven't been wanting to do certain things and just wanting to stay in the house, which isn't like unnormal for me, not normal for me, but it's like I just don't want to be out. I just want to lay around, and that's not cool because I like to get stuff done. So I think as far as physically, that is pretty much it. Oh, y'all, boobs. My boobs probably week 12, 13. They got bigger. Like I have pregnancy boobs. Like they're heavy, okay? They're not like, oh my gosh, it's just different. Like now that I've been, you know, a single woman, married woman, without ever having kids, to being pregnant and then being a breastfeeding mom and then going back to being pregnant but also still breastfeeding, your boobs really go through so many changes, and it's like, man, they look good and perky now. Like pregnancy boobs are the best boobs. They're better than breastfeeding boobs for sure. They really are. River is still nursing probably once or twice at night. I'm hoping to be absolutely done with nursing by the time she turns 2. It hurts, y'all. And it's like, man, you too big to be doing this, man. But like I said, don't come for me because it's still my decision. If I really, really wanted to stop, I would have. But honestly, it hasn't been pressing. And so, yes, she still wakes up like 1 to 2 times a night. But if you know the story of River, she was waking up every hour and a half. She went from sleeping every 3 hours till she was like 3 months or so, and then every hour and a half. So this is a great place to be where she's only waking up once or twice, so I'm grateful for that. I never did like sleep training or anything like that. I just personally didn't feel the need to, especially when I'm home. It's like, sleep when you need to, kid. I don't really have a huge structured routine for you to have to be on this crazy schedule. So that's that. I think we're it. So I definitely need more bras already, and that's like so beyond me. Like, why already? But yeah, y'all, and I just feel pregnant. I'm bigger. I think I gained 3 pounds so far. I started at 125 this pregnancy. Last pregnancy I was 130, so I started off pregnancy slimmer this time around, so that was cool. Now, next 2 decisions. Honestly, I think we kind of really talked about that. I decided not to go to the hospital early because I felt like it was a waste and I didn't want to waste my money. But looking back, I do regret that. I wish I would have gone sooner, because then I kind of would have got more of an accurate ultrasound, I believe, because I think at the pregnancy center it just wasn't as accurate. They were great, but I don't think it was accurate. So I do kind of regret not going earlier. And they were like, because I'm like at 15 weeks, my 20-week appointment is coming up, which is the anatomy scanning when I find out the gender. But they were still going to allow me to do my 12-week scan But because the lady is so booked, like literally my the anatomy scan is going to be August 16th, and then the next ultrasound was like August 6th. So it didn't make sense for me to go August 6th and August 16th. So we decided to just wait and just trust that this is what I'm measuring. When she did measure me, she had me lay down, and she was like, oh yeah, your uterus has moved up to right here, so that means you're like almost 16 weeks or whatever. So she was like, yeah, I mean, you're there. She didn't think I was as behind as I thought I was. So that was kind of comforting to kind of get some kind of confirmation, but it's still hard for me to believe that I'm 15 weeks. That happened rather quickly, but I am kind of like looking rather large to be like 12 weeks. So there's that. Any other decisions? I don't think I'm in shock anymore that I'm pregnant. I really did go through severe shock, y'all. Like, it took me all until like 13 weeks to believe that I'm really about to have another kid. So it's real out here, and I think I finally accepted it. So that's that. I am debating if I'm gonna have a baby shower. I think I should, but part of me is like, I don't know, maybe it'll just be something more intimate. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I have a baby shower? I don't know. And as far as the gender reveal, it's gonna be next month. Like I said, August 16th is when we will find out, but I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out at the time of the anatomy scan. I actually think I want to do a super cute, intimate gender reveal. And I was never that person. Like, I don't really like for me personally to throw a gender reveal. I just think it's like really extra, and I'm not that extra. But because like I feel like whether this is a girl or boy, it's like such a game changer to me. And I will be shocked either way. Like, if it's a boy, I'll be like, oh my gosh, so everybody was right. Like, I'm legit about to have a boy. If it's a girl, I'm gonna be shocked out of my mind, because I'm told, like, me having a girl is kind of like, I'm not having a girl. Like, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, ooh, I really want to know. But the thing is, Jared wants to know at the anatomy scan. Isn't that whack, y'all? That's whack. So that's that. Other than that, I've just been living my life. Honestly, and just, I don't know, just been realizing that, okay, holiday time, I'm gonna be big. This baby could come at the end of December or the beginning of January. That makes a world of a difference for tax purposes, for a hospital bill and insurance purposes. Like, and when I think about all that, I'm just like, I can't think about it. I just have to live my life. So honestly, I haven't really been taking a lot of bump pictures. I don't know. Part of me feels a little guilty that I haven't been embracing this as I did with the first baby. Like, it's not fair. And it's like, oh, I should take pictures. But it's like, man, I look like crap right now. I'm not about to take a picture. But it's like, I should do that for memories, because I don't think I maybe have 2 bump pictures. And that's not fair, you know? So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all feel me? Like, y'all get how I feel? I'm just out here. Like, another baby is growing inside of me, and I'm like, well, Lord, I can only think about the next day. And I have other things, like, going on in my mind. So many things that are happening at the same time that I'm in expectation for. A lot of changes happening. So this is just, not just another change, but it's like added unto all the other things that are changing. So it's like this big pile of change that I'm just like, you stay right there, I'll be there. So yeah. Another thing is, you guys, I bought this. I know you're probably like wondering, what the heck is this? It's just water, but it's blueberries at the bottom. As soon as I put, this doesn't normally happen. I use frozen blueberries. As soon as I put the water in here, it turned this dark color. This is my attempt of getting all the water that I need. Yesterday it was lemon infused water, and I was like, That lemon water was intense yesterday. I put a whole lemon in. That thing was intense all day long. I'm pretty sure like I scraped the top layer of the roof of my mouth off because it was so acidic. And I love lemon water, but I just put too many lemons in there. So I was like, let me calm it down and do some blueberries, which is good for digestion. It's good for losing weight too, but that's clearly not what I'm using it for. Antioxidants. It's just good. So this has been my thing. Straws make me drink more water. So that's why I get one. I had a pregnancy cup last time that I got, and I used it, but the straw thing was like a hit or miss. Sometimes you would drink the water out, and sometimes the straw would be disconnected from the cup. It was too much. So this is easy because I can literally take this out and drink it, or, you know, it's just a straw. It's not complicated. Nonetheless, I think that's about it, guys. We have new things that are coming. Have a new partnership that I'm so excited to tell you guys about, and that just I've been super blessed to have, so I'm excited to tell you guys about that. This has been another long vlog, a long video, but thank you for sitting here with me and listening to me chat. If you have questions, please let me know. Do we have baby names yet? I do have a cute girl name. And I have another name that I absolutely love. I don't know if it's boy or girl. It's kind of unisex. Somebody guessed it. And I'm not going to tell you where, and I'm not going to tell you who. But somebody guessed it, and I was like so flabbergasted and shocked because I've never ever seen that name in my life. I've never seen anyone with that name. So I was very, very shocked to see that. And I was like, okay, is this confirmation? But I don't know if Jared loves the name. I have to talk to him about it. I don't know if I talked to him about it yet. Nonetheless, it's time for the bump. Pregnancy brain. That's another thing. Oh, gosh. I've been dealing with that. Anyway, what am I saying? Pregnancy bump. You guys ready for it? Here it comes. See y'all later. Bye.
Open up, you OPN, bitch, you want baby, yeah, we should be closer than friends.